If you're hunting for a reliable soldering station, you've probably come across the Yihua 862BD Plus and thought, could this be the one? Well, I'm about to spill the truth on this machine, why it might seem like a dream but could turn into your worst nightmare. But here's what surprised me. Despite the glossy specs and rave 4.6-star rating, there are some serious quirks you need to know about before hitting that buy button. You see, the Yihua 862BD Plus isn't just another soldering station. It's a two-in-one combo unit with both soldering iron and hot air rework station, promising professional-grade results at under $100. However, the devil's in the details, and I'm here to unpack whether it delivers, or if it's really just smoke and mirrors. Let me take you from the confident purchase stage to the real-world experience, and trust me, it's an uneven ride. First off, let's talk about who this station is for. Whether you're an electronics hobbyist working on your first Arduino or a seasoned tech repair technician, the Yihua 862BD Plus promises a solid middle ground, powerful, feature-packed, yet budget-friendly. Sounds perfect, right? But therefore, if you are expecting flawless professional performance or longevity without fuss, you might want to buckle up. Now, if you stick around, I'll break down everything you need to know about this combo station, the tech specs, the surprises, the hot air control, and the quirks that might make you reconsider. Spoiler alert, stick with me till the end for a bonus tip that could save your soldering life. Alright, stepping under the hood. The Yihua 862BD Plus boasts a 75-watt soldering iron with a temperature range of 392 to 896 degrees Fahrenheit, stabilized by PID temperature control technology. In plain English, it's designed to keep your soldering tip exactly at the heat you want, cycling every 20 milliseconds, a feature usually reserved for pricier units. Plus, it includes 5 SGS-certified soldering tips, 4 hot air nozzles, and a ton of extras like lead-free solder, tweezers, a desoldering pump, and even an IC popper. That's acting like a Swiss Army knife for electronics repair. And with 3 digital displays showing your current temp and air volume, you'd think you're piloting a spacecraft, not fixing a circuit board. But here's the twist. Setting this thing up isn't plug-and-play. Many users report that the interface, while promising at first glance, comes with a learning curve tougher than your grandma's pecan pie crust. The buttons and menu system are tiny, non-intuitive, and prone to glitches, which can frustrate even those experienced with soldering stations. One minute your hot air blower is set to blast at maximum volume, the next it groans like a dying vacuum cleaner, completely unpredictable. It's as if the Yihua decided to add personality to its electronics, quirky, temperamental, and sometimes downright stubborn. Now for a quick joke to ease your soldering wounds. Why did the soldering iron break up with the circuit board? Because it found the connection too hot to handle. Seriously though, the 0 to 99-minute adjustable sleep mode is a clever feature to extend tip life. When you're not using the soldering iron, it shifts to a low-temperature standby, saving you money on replacement parts. But don't get cocky too soon. Some users have faced issues with the sleep mode failing to activate properly, leaving the heating element on and speeding up wear and tear. Imagine that, designed to save you money but potentially making you buy replacements faster. That's like a vending machine that eats your quarter but never gives the snack. Rehook moment. Curious why that seemingly great PID tech can sometimes backfire? Hang tight because it's about to get even more interesting. Moving on to the hot air gun, which is the second star of this combo station. The Yihua 862BD Plus comes with 4 different nozzles for various rework needs, from small chips to larger components. It's powerful and versatile, blowing hot air variable from 212 to 752 degrees Fahrenheit, adjustable with the same PID stabilization. In theory, this means better heat control and safer component handling. However, in practice, the fan noise is louder and more intrusive than expected, sounding like a hairdryer on steroids, making your workspace a bit less zen. Plus, the detachability of the hot air gun and soldering iron is a mixed bag. Sure, it's great for replacement, but the connection points feel a little loose, almost like they could snap off if you're not careful. Here's a joke. How do soldering iron users stay cool? They blow some hot air to let off steam. If you're using this station for delicate rework, some testers have noted the hot air tends to be unevenly distributed, which can damage sensitive components. It's like trying to cool down a cup of coffee with a blowtorch, possible but not advisable. Next up on the drama list, safety and build quality. The Yihua 862BD Plus is ETL certified, which means it meets basic safety standards for electrical equipment in the US. That's a solid plus. The metallic iron holder and tip cleaner, brass wool are thoughtful additions, plus ESD-safe tweezers to avoid static shocks, essential in electronics work. And it's a big but, several users have reported that the plastic casing feels cheaply made, with buttons that eventually wear out or stick after some use. Some even say it feels like the internal wiring could be cheaper than a college ramen budget. And if you're worried about voltage, be mindful this station is designed only for 110 to 127 V with a US power plug. So international buyers, don't get too hopeful about using this straightforwardly. Rehook moment. Wondering if the positives outweigh the quirks? Hold on, let me share what makes the Yihua 862BD Plus worth your consideration despite its flaws. Now, the company support is surprisingly decent. One feature that stands out is the 12-month US exclusive manufacturer technical coverage and 24/7 professional assistance available through Amazon. This means if you run into trouble and your station is within warranty, you're not left high and dry. You get real people who actually respond, which, let's be honest, in the sea of electronic tools is as rare as a solder joint that doesn't need rework. Another point is clear. For its sub-$100 price, you're getting a lot of bang for your buck. The combination of soldering and hot air rework in a single station is usually something you pay double for. And the PID temperature control, when it works, is a fantastic feature that keeps heat consistent and prevents tip burnouts and cold joints, two of the biggest headaches for anyone who solders regularly. I remember when I first got my hands on this station, I was like a kid in a candy store. But after a few hours, I found myself toggling between frustration and admiration. The frustration came from fiddly controls and fan noise. The admiration from the rich feature set and solid temperature control when dialed properly. Here's the golden takeaway. If you're a beginner who's learning the ropes or a tinkering enthusiast needing an affordable, versatile station, the Yihua 862BD Plus delivers value with a few compromises. But if you're a pro looking for flawless reliability or industrial-grade durability, you might want to consider stepping up your budget or looking at other brands. And now, for one last joke before I wrap it up. Why don't soldering irons ever get lost? Because they always find their way back to the hot spot. So, should you buy the Yihua 862BD Plus? My honest answer is yes, if you understand its quirks and budget constraints. The good news is, with proper handling, patience learning the interface, and a bit of maintenance, this station can be a faithful companion for years. Its wide delivery package, complete with lead-free solder, multiple tips and nozzles, and all those thoughtful extras, makes it a hands-down starter kit for anyone diving into electronics repair. If you want the best price right now, check out the link in the description below. It's the easiest way to get your hands on this station, plus you benefit from Amazon's reliable shipping and the seller's warranty coverage. Remember, investing in your tools is investing in your craft. In summary, the Yihua 862BD Plus isn't perfect, but it's a strong contender in the budget 2-in-1 soldering station market. It comes with innovative PID temperature control, comprehensive accessories, and decent safety certification. but carries its fair share of user interface quirks, noisy fan operation, and build quality compromises. Weigh these factors based on what you value most in your soldering work. Thanks for watching this honest review. Drop your questions and experiences in the comments. I'm always happy to help you solder smarter, not harder. Don't forget to hit the like button if you found this review useful and subscribe for more tech tool deep dives. Happy soldering, and may your joints be strong and your circuits bright.